Hi, this is Coach Tracy, and I help you create your best life through fitness, nutrition, and mindset. Today, I want to talk to you about diet breaks. Many people have a lot of questions about what are diet breaks? How do I implement a diet break? Do I even need a diet break? And I have some answers for you today. So, who is a diet break optimal for? So, if you are dieting for 3 months or longer, you might consider implementing a diet break along your weight loss journey. Diet breaks help break plateaus. They also give you mental and physical breaks from dieting. And sometimes we just need that so we can push forward when we've got goals that we have to meet with our weight loss. So, how often or when should you implement a diet break? For competitors, it might be ideal to add a diet break in every 4 to 8 weeks. As someone who is a general weight loss client, you might not need a break every 4 to 8 weeks, and you might benefit for having a diet break every 3 months or even longer. It really depends on where you are at in your journey, how long your journey is, and whether you are plateauing or you're fatigued from dieting for so long. So, how do you implement a diet break? So, you go from where you are with your deficiency and you add anywhere from 300 to 600 calories back into your diet. Typically, these are going to come from carbs and fats. Addition of carbs is going to give you more energy, is going to fill your glycogen stores, giving you more calories. You might increase your protein a little bit to provide additional satiety as well. At the same time that you're increasing your calories, you're also going to be dropping your cardio if you're doing cardio to 50% of what you are currently doing. So, what are the goals of a diet break? A diet break can be useful for allowing you to break those plateaus. So, that might be one of the goals of the diet break. Your goals as far as weight gain and weight loss should be that you don't gain weight and that you continue to lose weight. And if not continuing to lose weight, you maintain weight. Those are fantastic goals. It may not be that you're always going to lose weight during the diet break, but chances are pretty good that you will either maintain weight or gain a bit amount of weight. So what does a diet break mean and how do you implement it? So once you've figured out if you can increase your calories from 3 to 600, which I would start on the lower end and then slowly raise them if you've noticed that you're maintaining weight through the process, your body might be able to handle a higher rate of increase than you might think you can. And typically, when you're trying to figure out maintenance calories, it's somewhere between 300 to 600 calories above where you're currently at. So, you can implement a diet break in a number of ways. One, you can count protein and calories. What this allows you to do is have a flexible diet plan. So, while you might be counting macronutrients of carbs and fats, and that might limit the foods that you can have that fit into those macronutrient numbers, you could implement counting protein and just calories, and that opens up a variety of foods that you can now eat that you might not be eating when you're strictly focused on macronutrients. I always recommend that you still continue to track during a diet break because when you don't count, you might get a little out of hand with becoming too flexible with your diet and then actually moving into a surplus rather than into a maintenance phase. Another thing that you might be able to incorporate is typically people have meals that they eat during the week, and then on the weekends is when they become more flexible with their nutrition choices. So if there are days that you know the foods that you're going to eat, these are foods that you typically eat, you could actually go to a thoughtful eating plan on these days and just eat the foods that you normally eat. And that will allow you, one, to take a break from tracking, but also stay on track still. So what could happen with a diet break? One, you could gain weight. I know, you're trying to lose weight. Why would you want to gain weight? But typically, the weight that you're gaining is 1, going to be water, 2, glycogen, and if the scale goes up, it's also going to be the amount of food that you're eating. So if you eat more, you might gain more. You might have undigested foods. So understand that while you might gain a little bit of weight, that should come off when your diet break is over, because this is temporary weight that you're gaining through this process. You might also lose weight, and that would be fantastic. Sometimes just taking a break will lower your cortisol levels, will make you feel better, will make you train harder, and you will be mentally and physically refreshed so that when your break is over, you can get back on your goals for losing body fat. And when your cortisol levels are lower because you're less stressed out from tracking and being in a deficiency with your calories, then cortisol levels are going to drop, which usually means when you have high cortisol levels, you are retaining water, more water. So just the act of not tracking and reducing the amount of exercise that you're doing could actually result in weight loss. Also, these are effects that you can also feel when you're in maintenance. So you might maintain weight, and that's certainly an option. That doesn't mean you're going to reverse or undo all the hard work that you're doing. And chances are pretty good that when you start your diet back up, you'll be able to lose the same amount of weight at a higher number of calories than before the diet break started. So that's diet breaks in a nutshell. If you have any questions, please make sure that you comment or reach out to me to ask any questions about how to implement a diet break, whether a diet break is right for you. And I thank you and have a great day.